You Orns. Greetings, fellow Watford fans. Omar here, and it's time for another edition of the You Orns Friday Focus on Watford versus Queen's Park Rangers, a match that takes place in just a matter of hours, an early Saturday afternoon. Yes, it's a Saturday afternoon kickoff, and Watford have had a very indifferent run in those afternoon kickoffs, early afternoon ones that go up and down for them. They won against Millwall, they lost against Norwich and against Luton Town, and they've had some mixed results in these things. Watford are hoping for a win later on in the day against Queen's Park Rangers. They take on a Rangers side that have unbeaten now in their last two, a Rangers side that have been bottom of the table before this week with an away win at Cardiff, and a Rangers side that can be quite dangerous. Watford will need to watch out for QPR in this game on Saturday afternoon because I don't think their record really gives you the story of how good and how dangerous they can be. Queen's Park Rangers may have only won twice in the championship this season. They are an outfit who can hurt you on the counter-attack, and they've got some very good, efficient players. Efficiency will be a key tomorrow. I think Watford will have to make the most of their opportunities and make sure that they come out of the gates firing on all cylinders. That's one thing at the Vic that we've not seen enough of this season. A really good first half performance from our Golden Boys. And we hope, I hope, as do you obviously, that Watford get it started nice and early from the very start of kickoff at the Vic tomorrow afternoon. They take on a QPR side again, who, despite only winning twice, are definitely full of confidence after that 2-0 win at Cardiff during midweek. And they certainly will be looking to play very fearlessly at Vicarage Road. And I think they will make life quite uncomfortable for Watford. I think the key for us is to remain patient and also remain disciplined. Those two things are going to be the most important things for Watford tomorrow: patience and discipline. Watford players are going to have to resist the urge to get and pick up silly yellow cards. It's something that we've done a lot of this season, especially the game against Bristol City just a few days ago. Sierralta is very fortunate to stay on the pitch. And if he is to start tomorrow, Sierralta is going to have to display discipline. He's been one of the players who's been at this club for a while now. He's one of the veteran players, if you will, and he really needs to clamp down on the yellow card situation. And he is going to be getting a one match ban soon with yellow card accumulations. He's literally about, I think, 2 or 3 cards away from that now. So he is going to have to be careful, is Sierralta. And certainly, I think all of the team tomorrow is going to have to put discipline on the front foot and be careful with Queen's Park Rangers. That's not to say that you don't play them straight up. That's not to say that you don't go at them. But it is to say that you don't pick up silly fouls near the box. You don't pick up silly fouls where you don't need to pick up any fouls. That you just do the executables and the fundamentals, as well as they did defensively against Bristol City. And I expect that Watford will defend fairly well and pretty well because Watford's defending has improved. Daniel Bachmann's goalkeeping, at least as of the previous game against Bristol City, has improved. And so there are going to be some players who will be coming back into the fold tomorrow, like Daniel Jefferson. It will be great to see him have a run on the pitch. We need to throw him in at the deep end and put him in the thick of things in this match. And I don't know, for some reason, some Watford fans seem to think that I'm suggesting that you drop Bio in the 95-minute game. Suggesting that saying that you put someone in the thick of things doesn't mean that they have to start. And it's not something that I am asking for. But what I am saying very clearly is that Daniel Jefferson needs to get some more playing time, and that certainly means bringing him into the game much earlier than the 88th minute, which is what he did do, I think, one of the last times he played for Watford. But he is back, and I think he's raring to go. And I do think that this game is going to be such that Watford may need a late goal to get all 3 points. I think it's going to be a low-scoring affair. It's not going to be anything like we saw at the beginning of last season when Watford stormed QPR 4-0. This is a different Queen's Park Rangers side. They've got some players in here who can do some damage against you, and a team that's coming in high on confidence could come in and cause a few damaging blows for Watford. But I do think at the end of this contest, with Watford playing as a block, defending team-wide, and also making some good decisions going forward, that Watford will have enough to prevail in this one against QPR in what will be a local derby, literally about 25 miles separate Shepherd's Bush from the Vic in West London, Shepherd's Bush, and then the Vic, of course, in Hertfordshire. And so we should expect in South Hertfordshire that Watford get the job done. But again, this could be a very tricky game. This is a banana peel game for Watford. They'll have to be very careful indeed. But I do think that they'll do this and get the job done. My prediction here is Watford 2, Queen's Park Rangers 1. Rangers will play, I think, very good, very well tomorrow. Watford will have to get going early. I think if Watford can score early in the game in the first 15 minutes or so, and then go on and get another before the half, this game will probably be more comfortable than the 2-1 scoreline I suggest. But I would also say that Watford may find themselves in at the deep end in this game in ways that they didn't expect. So Watford again must preach discipline. We do not need a sending off in this game. We do not need any foolish fouls in this game. We do not need any penalties given away in this game. We need to be making smart decisions. And so far, in these last few games, Watford have won 4 of their last 6 and largely have made very good, smart decisions in these games. Watford, if they win this game tomorrow, will be just a point behind Sunderland. And Sunderland lost on Friday night to Sheffield United 1-0 at Bramall Lane. So Watford with a golden opportunity here to get 3 points against a bottom 2 side in Queen's Park Rangers. This has been the You Orns Friday Focus.